Good morning. Time now, 6:23. Also time for Pet Talk this morning. I'm joined by Dr. Jen Klabunde and this cute little guy who is up for adoption. More on his story coming up in just a little bit. But Jen, an important topic here for pet owners. Cats, they love to get into trouble. The infamous saying, curiosity killed the cat.
Right.
So we're focusing on some of those deadly toxins that cats can get into around the house. And number one, is something that it looks like a lot of people probably have around their house.
Yeah, the number one, and this is the top toxins of 2012, Brody. So these are all people that called into the pet helpline, said my cat, has some kind of toxin. How can we fix this? So these are all very legit things. And the first one is topical flea and tick applicators. So these are things, you think you're doing a good thing for your pet. You go to a drugstore, you go to a feed market, and you buy some over-the-counter flea and tick prevention, can actually kill your cat. It doesn't take very much. You put it on thinking that you're doing a good thing.
Right.
It causes seizures and death very, very quickly.
How do you properly,
You should only get a veterinary licensed medication, so only get it from your vet.
Okay.
These are the only ones that are safe. Don't use a dog one on a cat one. In cats, you really have to be extra sensitive.
Yeah, good to know. Number two, no surprise, household cleaners.
Yeah, and these are things that maybe you wouldn't think of. We all know of bleach, but you never thought of toilet bowl cleaners.
Yeah.
Rust away, lime away. All of these things are very sweet tasting, and your cat can get into it. So I know a lot of people, including myself, sometimes clean the toilet and then leave it sit there for a while. You don't want to do that because you need to flush those chemicals right down the drain.
Number 3 and 5, I'm going to kind of group together because they're medications, and it's something that showed up here on the top 5 list.
Yeah, the number 3 is antidepressants. So people on antidepressants, and especially Effexor. Effexor is an antidepressant in people, and it's very, very yummy tasting for these cats. So they get it. So the other one is anti-inflammatories for people. Aspirin, ibuprofen. Cats cannot break down ibuprofen the way that we can, so it just keeps circulating in their blood. Causes very acute or quick onset kidney disease. And for ibuprofen, it only takes a half tablet in order to kill a cat. So you want to make sure and pick up every pill that you might drop.
Well, and number 4 was poisonous plants, and something that I'm sure. Any one in particular?
Lilies. Lilies are extremely toxic to cats. Any type of lily, especially day lilies. Here's a picture of a lily. It only takes the cat to eat the pollen or even 1 or 2 leaves, and it will kill your cat.
Gosh. Well, those are the top 5 for cats. Of course, a lot of dog owners out there. Coming up in the next half hour, Melissa Smith is going to break down the top 5 poisons for dogs, something that you definitely want to tune in for. This cute little guy is up for adoption, perhaps the biggest lover. This cat is just a loving little animal. He's up for adoption. Melissa will talk more about him coming up. Beautiful, beautiful cat there. All right, we'll turn things over now to Joe Charlevoix. Stand by with a look at your weather.
Good morning once again, Northern Michigan. For our second edition of Pet Talk this morning, Dr. Jen Klabunde with Northwood Animal Hospital joins us along with this precious kitten who once again is back on the TV looking for a home. And the coolest cat, I swear, he was really calm. But we're looking at now not so much at cats, but the top 5 toxins for dogs.
Right. And, some of them are similar to the top 5 toxins in cats in 2012, but there are quite a few differences as well. The number one difference being chocolate. Chocolate, we have it out. It's on the counters. We eat it a lot. Dogs love the taste of it, so they eat it. Chocolate is extremely toxic to dogs.
Okay.
And that's because of a chemical in it called theobromine that the dogs can't break down like we can.
Okay.
And so the most lethal of the chocolates are baker's chocolate, things that you're going to make from scratch, make some brownies, hot cocoa. If your pet gets into that, it's extremely dangerous.
Okay.
Then dark chocolate, then milk chocolate, then white chocolate. So you want to be really careful when you have chocolate, of course.
Sure.
The number 2, 3, and 4 can kind of be grouped together because these are your rodenticides, insecticides, and also fertilizer. So things that you're going to use to kill mice, to kill ants. They're extremely toxic to your pet. They're very sweetly flavored because we want to entice those mice to eat them.
Right.
We want to, bring those insects in. So it's appetizing to both cats and dogs as well. But highly toxic, can cause seizures, can cause bleeding out. Something you really want to be careful of. Here's a really cute picture of him. He is behaving so well.
Look at this. He finally calmed down. But this cat is probably the calmest cat I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and extremely loving. He loves to have his belly rubbed. He just wants his ears pet. He's a good boy. He's available through AC Paw.
AC Paw.
Yes, and they're actually having a benefit dinner to raise money for them at the end of February in Albany. So that's something that people should keep in mind.
Yes.
But the last toxic thing in cats, or in dogs, of 2012 is xylitol containing products. And this sounds like a strange word,
right?
But this is the sugar-free component in sugar-free gum.
Ah.
So, any type of sugar-free gum, if your dog gets it, can cause severe hypotension and a lot of problems.
Okay.
You want to call your vet if your pet gets into any of these things.
Okay, absolutely. And things that you might not think about, but you probably have them around the house. So definitely, I'm going to post all of these toxins on our website so you can have that list along with the ones that Brody talked about as far as the cat toxins. Definitely good information. Dr. Klabunde, as always, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And for a direct link to Northwood Animal Hospital, you can check out our website. Here's your bus stop forecast.